So today, I'm going to show you how to take this and turn it into this or this. We are up here in beautiful Estes Park, Colorado. We're at our family cabin and we are going to be doing some nature art. So the first thing we need to do is gather some materials. So we're out here scouring the land, just looking for small items that would help us to create our artwork.
It's like a spinning screw top or something.
Alright, let's go make something. Nature art time. All right, Charlotte, what did you decide on?
I'm gonna make a dragon from a book that I read. And I'm gonna use these pine cones to use the scales for the dragon.
Awesome. As I was looking at these different items, when I saw these, I was kind of inspired to make these into a lion's mane. So I think I'm gonna attempt to make a lion. So once you've decided on what you're gonna make, the next thing you need is some kind of reference to look at. So for instance, Charlotte has found an image of a dragon that she wants to make. You wanna show us what you're gonna do?
This one.
All right, so there's the dragon. So I just Googled lion, and this was an image that I found that I think I'm gonna try and work off of. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do for construction is kind of gather all the materials you think you're gonna use to construct whatever you've chosen. And you're almost gonna wanna kind of build it out before you start gluing it together. And we're gonna be using hot glue for this. Hot glue works well because it's quick, it dries fast, it holds together well. You could use something like Elmer's glue if you're gonna kind of make it more two-dimensional, like glue it onto a piece of paper. But if it's gonna be three-dimensional, you're gonna wanna use something like hot glue that's gonna hold together and dry quickly. Alright, so show you what I've got going here so far. I used a couple pieces of bark for the back of his head. And then we've got this piece here to kind of create his nose, snout. Got pieces of charcoal for the backs of his eyes. And then, like I said, I used these pines to kind of create his mane. And then, of course, pine needles for whiskers. Charlotte's now got the kind of basic structure of her dragon. There's the head, the body, and then a piece for the wingspan. So right now we're using these pine cone pieces to make scales. We kind of have to overlap them as we go. Get the next one on, Charlotte.
I don't think this one's very good glued.
There. Yep, just like that. Perfect. And then we're gonna come over here, do the next one. There you go. Nice.
My dragon's all done. We used a chunk of wood for his head, and he's got a little berry red one for his eye, and there are lots and lots of pine cone pieces for his scales. His horns are made out of little sticks and glued on with hot glue down here. And his wings are made out of one big piece of wood this way and 3 different pieces of wood, and the bark is all attached to the wood. And the back of his tail is very pokey because these ones have more of a pokey stuff. And this very small pine cone is very pokey for the end of his tail. And I think that's all.
What are you gonna do with your dragon?
Well, it would be cool to hang him up somewhere from the wall.
It would be cool. Nice work, Charlotte.
Or just put it somewhere.
So I finished mine as well. Let's see my lion. We also decided to go ahead and make this piece of wood into a turtle because it was just too perfect not to. So there you go. We took a bunch of different items out of nature and we turned them into these amazing artistic creations. And you can do the same. Go out in your backyard or out into the wilderness, collect a bunch of cool stuff, and then let your creativity go wild. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.